With African pride, root of all nations. Oh, I chant with the lion to Rastafari. Hey, lioness like tight to the...
Greetings people, this is Medisun. I am a singer, chanter, songwriter, and I'm from Boston, Massachusetts. But my lineage is from the hills of Jamesville, Clarendon.
Reason to be proud of our heritage, I see right through them.
I call it healing sounds, you know. I see reggae music in general, but reggae music specifically as therapy. It's a very spiritual form of music. It has a very high vibration, a high level of consciousness. So even coming from the States and loving R&B and soul as much as I do, I chose Rastafari way to uplift our people, inform and strengthen us on this path towards our evolution as a nation.
Don't you be confused, searching for identity, just seek those roots. Although they give us no reason to be proud of our heritage, I see right through them.
So I'm growing up in the 90s on the east coast of Boston, so I'm about 20 minutes from where Bobby Brown grew up, and you know, that new edition sound, the new jack swing is happening. Buju Banton is the first voice of the dancehall that I heard at a very early age. Of course, voices like Beres Hammond, and in our household there were only two artists that were technically allowed to play, which is Michael Jackson and Bob Marley, outside of gospel music. But you know, being where I was in terms of geographical location, Boston, a lot of people don't realize, it's a major Caribbean satellite city. So soca and calypso, dancehall, reggae, hip hop, R&B, everything was around. So I absorbed all of that. What I'm grateful for is at the time that I was cutting my teeth as a performer in Boston, I really did it on sound systems. You know, we have a culture of sound systems and dance halls in Boston, where I spent my early years learning how to perform and got my first exposure to live band experiences. But yeah, it's a different level. It's a different level, you know. You come to Kingston or you come to Yard, and people really take in every word that you're saying, and you know, to get the type of response you might want, it's not easy to impress people. So it's both schools have been a big part of my development, most definitely.
On me outside, when you woke up me fretting them, you fit up nice. Don't bring no dirty agenda to me bloodline, no. Until my last breath I will fight to defend what is mine. Oh, all it takes is one call.
Know thyself. Man, the kingdom of heaven is within, and he who knows himself shall find it. So, know yourself. What reggae music has done for me that's really unique is it gave me that sense of identity, being out in the Caribbean diaspora, not being in the physical space where, you know, we're the majority numerically. I always had a very strong sense of who I am and where I'm forwarding from, what my foundation is. So I think that's the most important way that the music has impacted me, or that mantra, that idea of knowledge of self, because it's in hip hop as well, it's in other forms of music, but roots and culture, and Rastafari culture in particular, saved my life, to be honest.
You won't have to walk alone, I will take you home.
This is my home. You know, this is my sanctuary, this is my temple. This is Harmony House. We're here on Dumbarton Avenue. And this is the house that Beres Hammond built. You know, we connected a few years ago, and he's taken me on more or less as one of his children. People literally think I'm one of his blood children at this point. So he's been a great father to me in music, a great mentor, and yeah, we're here on the grounds. The only place I see my music going is the same place that it emerged from, which is global. You know, it's a blend of all these influences, not only across space but across time. So it's just a matter of, again, just bringing that quality forward and using it as a tool to lift the vibration of the people, because, you know, word sound is power. Everything in this realm is vibration, so many times people are not conscious of how their utterances might be creating situations that are destructive to their own communities, to their own nation. So that's my main purpose and focus.
If you loved that Deadly video, we have got so much more where that came from. So make sure you click here and here if you want to discover more artists and music. And subscribe, of course. What are you doing, man?